President Trump is set this very hour to sign artificial intelligence-related executive orders at a summit here in Washington, D.C. Aaron Navarro joins me now from the White House. Aaron, talk to our audience about what's in these executive orders and what is the intent behind them.
From what we know is that it is all part of what the White House has labeled, quote, an AI action plan. There are three main pillars, the first being promoting innovation through deregulation, which from reading the actual plan itself is primarily just rescinding a lot of the actions taken under President Biden in the last term regarding oversight, regarding risk mitigation, when it comes to artificial intelligence. The second pillar, making it easier for the actual building of these data centers, semiconductor manufacturing within the United States. One thing that is listed in this plan is kind of getting rid of or severely reducing the permitting process to help speed up the actual manufacturing of what is needed to kind of boost AI production within the United States. And the third pillar, which is a bit more broad, lead in international AI diplomacy and security. It talks about working to export AI tech to countries, quote, willing to join America's AI alliance. So that's kind of just the overview of this AI action plan, where President Trump will kind of unveil all of that at this event hosted by his, quote, AI czar, David Sachs.
And Aaron, part of the White House conversation is this is an economic imperative, but it's also a race against China. And I guess as I read it, this series of executive orders and actions is about accelerating the race and putting America ahead of China.
That's right. That's why there's a lot of focus, at least when we heard from White House officials this morning, about the whole deregulation process. Yes, it talked about things President Trump has done in terms of rescinding what President Biden did, but it also talks about, and this is kind of in line with the administration's actions so far in this term, getting rid of any regulations regarding climate requirements, regarding diversity, equity, and inclusion, because this White House believes that will slow down the production process and keep the U.S. behind China in terms of pace for AI innovation. Actually, tucked within this AI plan is guidelines about how federal contracts should not be awarded to companies that have a lot of DEI bias, and that the AI models that receive federal contracts should be, quote, free from top-down ideological bias. That comes as many conservatives have been complaining about AI systems leaning a bit far too liberal.
With the details for us tonight on the North Lawn of the White House, Aaron Navarro, thank you.